But you know what you sound like to me? You sound like a little victim, is what you sound like.
Why
Adam, where are you looking for these people?
I'm not even saying me.
No, but
Pat.
that's the point, though. Where are you looking?
Don't worry about
Let
me.
ask
I'm
you a
good.
question. No,
I'm talking about the rest of men in society.
No, you're speaking from your perspective.
No.
How old are you right now, bro?
I'm 45.
45 years old. This is how you're speaking about this. Someone told you to talk about hoes.
No, I didn't say that.
Who?
I don't know.
Who? Tell us who.
Go
ahead.
Tell you who.
Go ahead. Tell us who. You sound defeated. You sound like a victim. You sound weak.
Patrick Bet David just said what nobody in Adam's circle has the guts to say. Watch closely, because in this clip, PBD doesn't just disagree with Adam Sosnick, he completely dismantles his entire worldview in real time. What happens next will make you question everything you think you know about why men are struggling today. Don't skip a single second.
The happiest, in my opinion, that women were was when they were focusing on family, having kids. They didn't have to stress about work. I'm not saying that they shouldn't work, but prioritize kids and family. Vinny's 58 years old. He could still impregnate a woman today.
Yep. Adam, I got your point. You're in this life, so the only people you're ever with is with nightlife
Pat,
people.
you're absolutely wrong. I'll tell you why you're
absolutely wrong.
Yeah, I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay, so go ahead. Tell us what's changed
I'm
with
in this
you.
life.
Yeah.
Every man who's single is in this life.
Yeah.
I get that you're happily married. You have four kids.
That's not. No,
that's amazing. No, that is the point.
No, that's not the point.
Of course, that's the point. The point is you don't know what it's like to be single out there and see half the girls you meet are doing OnlyFans.
Adam, where are you looking for these people?
I'm not even saying me.
No, but
Pat.
that's the point, though. Where are you looking?
Don't worry about
Let
me.
ask
I'm
you a
good.
question. No,
I'm talking about the rest of men in society.
No, you're speaking from your perspective.
No,
you're speaking.
Who do you think has more credibility on this topic, me or you?
You're to being around hoes. You, yeah, I agree. You're around this. That's your market.
True but also being in,
no, but if you're asking me who has more credibility, you do in this area. But also,
I don't hang out with this girl.
Your challenge.
I also hang out with normal women. I'm saying the challenge that young men are facing.
When's the last time you did Saucecast? When's the last time you did Saucecast?
It got canceled because I don't know for whatever reason.
When's the last time you did Saucecast?
It's been a while.
Why do you think you stopped doing Saucecast?
Because I stopped talking about money because someone encouraged me to start talking about the hoes.
Who did?
Some gentleman that maybe works here.
Someone told you to talk about hoes.
No, I didn't say that.
Who?
I don't know.
Who? Tell us who.
Go ahead. Tell you who.
Go ahead. Tell us who.
Saying what?
Someone told you to talk about hoes?
Talk about relationships and lifestyle.
That's a whole different story.
Okay. So for you, when you how old are you right now, bro?
I'm 45.
45 years old. This is how you're speaking about this.
Yes.
So
this is how they talk. So what's your criticism with me, sir?
This is what? Go ahead, tell me.
But this is what's going out there in society at this point.
For who, though? In what
For
community?
every man out there.
No, it's not true, though.
Yes, that is true.
That is not true, though.
Okay.
It's where...
What percentage of women did OnlyFans 20 years ago?
Do you know...
What percentage of women did OnlyFans 20 years ago?
Do you know how long prostitution... Do you know how long prostitution's been around?
It's the oldest profession.
How long has prostitution been around?
Forever.
Okay, then. So go to how long that's been around. The trade of prostitution, or whatever you want to talk about it.
10 seconds after the invention of money.
How long have drugs been around? How long has... But you know what you sound like to me? You sound like a little victim. Is what you sound like. You sound like
You're making this about me, and I'm making this about society.
No.
This is the moment the whole debate shifts. PBD just called Adam out for having a victim mindset, and Adam has no real answer. Think about it. Adam is 45 years old, well-connected, financially successful, and he's still blaming society for his situation. Patrick is exposing something much deeper here. It's not about dating apps or modern women. It's about the story you tell yourself. And that story either builds you or destroys you. Let me know in the comments, do you think PBD is being too harsh? Or is this exactly what Adam needed to hear?
Because
go ahead. I'm the victim. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Any guy who listens to this and buys into the rhetoric that's being sold, hear them out. But if you buy it, you sound like a victim. That's what you sound like. When somebody talks like that, everybody's this and everybody's that and everybody's that, you sound defeated, you sound like a victim, you sound weak. A guy, you know what it's like? It's like when I ran an insurance business for the longest time, my guys would come to me Monday morning and it would say, you know what it is? All these guys with leads and insurance, there are no more people that want to buy life insurance. Haven't you seen the stats? And they're just life insurance has been declining. You know when I started a life insurance company? In 2009. Do you know what was going on in 2009? Do you know what was happening with insurance companies like AIG? What was going on with AIG in 2009? AIG is about to go out of business.
TARP, recession,
That's right.
trouble.
Do you know what data came out saying that the life insurance industry went from 500,000 agents to 174,000 agents? Life insurance is a dying industry. You know why? Because the old timers that made a lot of money, guess what they're not doing? They're no longer training new people. And that's what they're doing. They're no longer training anybody. And guess what? And I said, you know what percentage of agents are women? 17%. You're never going to be able to get women to sell insurance. Oh, really? Yeah, okay. Well, look, I saw how buyers and customers will receive the sale coming from a woman versus a man, and I think there's a lot of market. If there's 174,000 agents right now, we used to have 500,000 more, there's got to be a major demand for insurance because I looked at the data, and I said, that's what we're going to build an insurance company. While my competitors were saying there's no more market for life insurance, we licensed 50,000 people and sold a business for $250 million. Mm-hmm. While I'm around people that sound like you talking about insurance and there's no more need for it, what's the point? Is what you're saying with Tinder, with all these dating apps, making it tougher for guys to find girls because they're easier? You don't know how many people they've been with. Oh, yes. Is it tougher if I go on a date right now with Tinder and the script is, you know, you're the first guy I've gone on a date with Tinder? You think I believe that? Of course not. But where am I looking? Versus if I'm really interested in wanting to get married, guess who I'm talking to? The people around me. I'm getting in different communities. I'm going to different markets, just like if an insurance. If you want to sell a $20 million life insurance policy and you want to go to people that are rich, do you think you're going to find them at a nightclub or do you think you're going to find them at a country club? Do you think you're going to find a $20 million life insurance policy going to a Starbucks, or do you think you're going to find it going to the hotel we were at, which was whatever that hotel was, or if we go to Four Seasons, or if I go to networking at Mar-a-Lago, or if I go, where do you think I'm going to find these types of clients? You think having lunch at Mar-a-Lago, maybe I'm going to be around some clients that can do some premium financing? Yes. It's where you go to look for them. So your points you're making, although they may be valid because accessibility is more prevalent today than ever before, but prostitution and all this stuff has been around for a very, very long time. To sound like a victim and revert back to the sauce talking point that you had 24/7, of course you ain't going to get married. And that's okay. By the way, I don't care if you never get married. But the idea of playing the position of, I want to have a family, and then you talk like this.
Pay attention here because Patrick just turned a conversation about dating into a masterclass on mindset. He built a $250 million company when everyone around him was saying the industry was dead. Same market, same challenges, different perspective, that's the whole point. The men who win are not the ones waiting for conditions to be perfect. They are the ones who find opportunity where others only see problems. This applies to business, relationships, and every area of your life. Are you building or are you complaining?
I don't know if I'm sometimes you talk like this. Who are you? Like, we had this conversation a year and a half ago when I said the following. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to do this message here. Whenever you give a message and you watch, like we're in a room and I'm talking to my guys and they're saying to me, well, Pat, we don't think we should have a full-timers meeting on the 1st of January. I don't know why you do that every year. Every year on January 1st, I would host a full-timers meeting on the 1st at 8 a.m. And I'm running an office, sales agents that are mainly in their mid to late 20s, some in their early 30s. Who the hell in their 20s wants to go to a manager's meeting with a freaking crazy guy named Patrick Bet-David January 1st at 8 a.m.? Who do you think wants to go to it?
Nobody.
Nobody does. Nobody does. But that was my way of lowering the number of DUIs my guys would get, because I know what happens on December 31st, because I used to party a lot back in the days. So, when we're having a conversation, you know what the conversation will be like or whatever. So what time do you think we should have this meeting? I think we should start it at 11 a.m. I think we should do barbecue and start it at 10 a.m. I think we should do what's going on, guys. What is that?
No, it's something else. It's our notes from today.
Yeah, I think we should play it at noon and do barbecue for everybody. And then you know how many people in the room would agree that we should do it at 8 a.m.? Less than 5%. Mm-hmm. And guess what I'm doing a meeting at? I'm doing it at 8 a.m. 95% of people hated me for it. I'm still hosting a meeting. And I wasn't married. I didn't have kids. It wasn't like I'm a married guy. Like, you don't understand what it is to be. I was as single as one could be. And I'm still hosting a meeting. Right? People showed up. And then we held the meeting. It was always the best meeting ever because it would be a high level of preparation. Be very careful who you're entertaining that's validating your point to make you feel like you're validated. Be very careful what mob makes you think you're right. Be very careful what community gives you the attention you need for you to feel like you're the right guy. You're right on this. Be very careful.
This debate proves that the most dangerous thing holding men back today is not the economy, not dating apps, and not modern culture. It is the validation you get from people who agree with your excuses. PBD said it best. Be very careful what community makes you feel right, because sometimes the crowd agreeing with you is the biggest sign you're heading in the wrong direction. If this video made you think differently, drop a comment below and tell me which moment hit you the hardest. And please like and subscribe. It helps me bring you more conversations like this one that the mainstream won't touch.